Anna Henderson.
Anna Henderson, SBS World News. Your party's vocally opposed the AUKUS submarine spending. We have reports today that Japan may well in some form be joining the AUKUS alliance. Given the changing international environment, are you reconsidering how strong your position is against this? And what do you make of Tokyo potentially coming on board?
We need a defence policy that keeps Australia safe but is based on Australia's interests. And what concerns us is that successive governments, including under Peter Dutton, are contracting out Australia's defence policy to other countries, and in this case, the United States. You mentioned the submarines. I mean, the purchase of these floating Chernobyls, which will come in a couple of decades, if at all, is designed to have submarines that can travel much further outside Australian waters than the current submarines can. Now, why is that? Other than a switch from being about Australia's self-defence to being offence and being an arm of another country's, the United States, offensive capabilities. So what we are really concerned about is that Australia, instead of trying to de-escalate tensions in the region, is actively taking steps to escalate them. Now, Australia, so you ask about other countries and Australia's role. Australia, as a country with relationships with both the United States and China, is in a really good position in the region to be playing a role to de-escalate tensions, because a conflict between the United States and China would be devastating for Australia, especially if it's a nuclear-fuelled conflict. We should be doing everything we can to keep people safe by de-escalating tensions. That is a big contribution that we could make as a middle power that's respected in the regions. And instead we are contracting out our defence policy to another country, and decisions are not being made in the interests of what is going to keep Australia safe.
And just on Japan, sorry.
Well, again, I make the point that what Australia should be part of is multilateral efforts to de-escalate tension, not multilateral efforts to escalate tension.